We had some boys in our youth group who thought it was funny to give each other milkshakes.
Oh.
Now, if you're not familiar, this is where they would run up to a friend, put their hands on their chest, and shake their pecs. We didn't have any problems with this until a special needs kid in our youth group wanted to get involved. And unfortunately, he decided to give a milkshake to a girl who had never been to our church before. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Youth Group Chronicles. I'm so excited for this episode. We've been wanting to do this combo for a while. Back with us tonight is John Scarborough and Isaiah Smallwood.
Wow, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, thank you. John, I would say actually you can pull your mic down just a little bit.
Pull it down?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There you go. No,
she told me that before and I didn't.
No, you're all right.
You don't listen.
Does that feel all right? I feel good?
Yeah, I'm comfy here.
Never before seen combo in the studio. And also we have Baby Salmi with us tonight.
Baby Salmi.
You might hear him, and that's okay. Hi, buddy. How you doing over there? He is in our studio audience.
It's my second favorite baby, man.
Welcome to our Instagram audience, our YouTube audience, our TikTok audience, and also Facebook. What is it already?
Somebody that all we see is his shoulder.
Who'd they say it about?
They talk about me? What? This is crazy. See, this is
guys, if
disrespectful already.
If it is cropped on Instagram, you guys, you actually just have to update your app. And that'll do it. That'll fix it for you. I do have some exciting news. March was Youth Group Chronicles' biggest month ever.
Biggest month ever,
Biggest
man.
month ever. We had over 182,000 streams of Youth Group Chronicles in 1 month.
Dang.
1 month. So that's our record. And super happy about that.
Yeah.
Now, on to a more serious topic. Youth Group Chronicles, unfortunately, has found themselves in a little bit of legal trouble regarding a snail story. Do you remember that, Isaiah? Where they ate a snail? You remember with Pastor Tim? And if you recall, we said, you guys...
What happened?
We said, let me see. I have to make sure I get this right. We said, hey, send us a video of you eating a snail and we'll send you $3. Apparently,
No, you didn't.
Snails are extremely toxic and people have been sending us articles of people dying from doing this. So, Youth Group Chronicles never asked for any video of anybody eating
we did not.
snails.
I wasn't even here. I wasn't even here. I don't.
Don't involve me in this. Apparently, it's actually really dangerous. You can die. You can be paralyzed for life, and then die.
Don't they eat escargot? Is it that snail?
That is snail.
That's snail.
Okay, I don't know, but people have been. They're like, hey, we heard that episode. Like, it's actually really dangerous. I know you're joking, and obviously we're not in legal trouble. But however, our PR and legal team has advised me to put out this statement that eating slugs cause paralyzation and death. Please do not do it.
Don't
If
eat
they're
snails.
raw or undercooked.
Don't eat snails.
Throw them in a
Throw them in the skillet,
Throw 'em in
and
the
then
skillet.
you're good.
air fry them.
Butter. Buttered snail.
But I actually don't do that.
But there
So
are no truly poisonous snails or slugs.
It's just the toxins
It's
that
just
are.
the toxins that are
okay,
on top
okay.
of them.
Whatever picture that was, it looked good.
You want to eat them?
Yeah, I would eat snail like that.
Have you ever had what's the fish egg one that you like?
Caviar.
You ever done that?
No.
Sierra really wanted it for Christmas, so I got her some.
I've never been rich enough.
Does she like it?
I did not like it.
Isn't that
Yo,
like-
it is mad annoying. It's like $80 for 2 bites. It's really stupid.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's really
Nah.
dumb.
What's
It's
the
dumb.
texture like? Is it it's like boba?
Kind of like tiny salty boba balls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're gross. It's Sierra is obsessed with it.
Yeah. Was it high in protein?
disgusting.
Are they
So-
good? Sierra?
Sierra loves
Really?
them.
Yeah.
Also, our kids love them.
Oh, you're done.
Which
Your
I'm not
children
wasting my
eat
money
caviar?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna go like this. The whole like, more caviar.
Please.
No,
Caviar.
YGC is not the real cause of death. No
Nope.
one actually died. We're not in legal trouble.
Not a
But
person.
we might be if we all.
No,
we
we're not. No,
No,
we're
you
not.
just
No,
fixed
we're
it.
not.
You just fixed it.
Yeah.
We didn't. Don't eat
We are
snail.
removing
Where's
ourselves
PR
from
when you
that
do them?
situation.
Where's Cole?
Yeah, where's
PR?
PR?
This is crazy.
We will start this off with a story from Chris. Chris said, our youth group took some boys hunting when a kid stepped on a limb wrong and rolled his ankle.
That sucks.
Except he absolutely freaks out and is convinced that he's dying. The group tells him to hop his way out of the woods, but he says he can't because he's going to pass out. To make it worse, he's 250 pounds, so carrying him is not an option. The only way to get him out was to call 911. Not long after, 11 emergency vehicles showed up in the woods for a rolled ankle. To calm him down, the paramedics even had to give him an IV right there in the woods. And after examining him, they found no swelling, no break, just a slightly sore ankle. They carried him out, put him on a stretcher, and then took him to the hospital, all for a rolled ankle. He has never gone hunting with us since.
Yeah, he wouldn't be my friend no more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
one of the things that we get a lot on this show is like, oh, these stories can't be real. Like, we don't get it a lot, but people chirp about it. And a lot of people send in proof of these stories. We just don't always feature it. And tonight I do have it. So, Sierra, can you pull
Ain't
those
no
up?
way y'all got
No
proof
way.
of
You got the
this.
They
video?
sent
No.
in pictures.
I'm lit. Let's see it.
You about to just show us an ankle.
Oh, man.
Ain't no way. And it's broad day.
Broad day.
He need
This
Nah.
is
Can you go
strong
full
shit.
screen on that, Sierra?
Yeah, no, it's wild.
nah.
Not them. They're really looking at him.
I think you
get
go,
up.
yeah. And then just,
They're doing their jobs well.
they literally carried that man out the woods.
Struggle builds
Where's
character.
the other one?
No, it don't. Yeah, dude.
It does.
Yes, you do see them. And a stretcher into an ambulance.
Okay, this reminds me of one time I was
Wow. That man,
I
I
was-
need an ambulance.
in Lauman
Wow.
and it was like 2 a.m.
What are you doing in
right?
Lauman?
Hold on. I was in Lauman. My friend used to live there.
Okay.
It was 2 a.m. and we're going through the woods. All of a sudden, I hear this sound in front of us. So I turn around and I start running. And there was a dip. And I literally like rolled my ankle and it broke. It broke.
When was this?
And I kept running. It hurt so bad. But it was
I don't think I knew you. I don't think I've
no,
known you since you
it was
broke
back
a
in
bone.
2011.
Yeah, it was just before.
I
Yeah.
want a picture or it's not real.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
these people sent in proof. So
Where's your road ankle?
I'll call the person I was with. I ran from a skunk. It was a skunk in front of us.
Oh,
my friend, we had a cat that looked like a skunk apparently. And
What?
what my friend was running around in our yard in the middle of the night, and he went to go pick up a cat, and he tripped over a log in the yard right before grabbing our cat. And sure enough, it scurried off, but it was a skunk. So he was this close to picking up Joe, was that close to picking up a skunk in our yard, which would have been mad hilarious. If
that
he-
was he might
I
have
would
not
have
got
never went back
sprayed.
to your yard.
Nah, skunks are everywhere around here, man. Them things
I'm
are-
not. That's insane.
Jackson, how is it going? Grace, thank you for being
Good.
here. Riley, Connor, thanks for hopping on the stream. Harmony,
Let me see.
Imagine bringing a skunk into your house thinking it's a cat.
Get out.
they're
Oh,
pets.
no.
Did you know
Yeah.
people have skunks as pets?
You gotta.
Yeah, don't they remove the
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah.
You gotta.
People-
what's it
that's
called?
a thing, right, Sierra?
Despraying a skunk.
Yeah.
depouching? What is it, a
Depouching.
pouch?
Is that what they call it?
I don't know.
No, don't look up depouching.
Yeah,
a skunk.
depouching is wild.
Please don't do that.
That
Please
is
don't do
wild.
that.
Depouching.
Depouch a skunk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Yeah. Send him to the BSU.
You talking about the one in the middle,
that's
No
right?
way
Riverside.
you got 11 skunks in your house.
Yeah, it's a thing, guys.
Oh, right there. Oh,
That
that's-
man-
he's bugging.
He's a hoarder of skunks.
Yeah, I don't know. Like they're not terrible. Looks like a.
There's just
I
a
mean,
small
they
cat, right?
cute.
Exotic cat.
Except for when they tail go up.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
You've
know.
hit how many of those?
I think
He's
just
got,
one.
He's got a notepad.
You said I think just one.
Let me
Man.
look.
Come on, don't get him in trouble here.
No, he's got a notepad.
A notepad or what?
Maybe not actually. I've never hit a skunk.
You've never hit a skunk.
No.
Wow.
Thank
Sam.
goodness. That
What
was
How many people you've hit?
none.
Trick question.
Yeah.
Almost got him.
So do you have a pad of
Still
every
early.
animal you hit?
What's that?
You have like keep like a pad of every animal you hit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Right?
Oh,
That's
tell
fine.
him the dog story.
The dogs.
I just told this on the pod. People are going to be mad.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, I was like, I ain't got no dog
Yeah.
story.
All
go
right.
ahead.
The short version is on the way back from church after like
Yeah.
a special service. I hit a dog, and it was the parents weren't home.
It was a family dog.
It was a
Yeah.
family dog, and it was a 13-year-old boy and like a 15-year-old girl at home alone.
Yeah.
And I had to go tell them I killed their dog. That's the short.
You know
version.
Sam at a small.
What? Oh, did it have like?
He knocked on the door talking about-
Was it collar on? It had
No,
the
I
license?
heard the kid
I
out in
got
the backyard
17
like
points for
yelling for the
killing your
dog,
dog.
and I'm like, probably that house is where that was
I would
from.
be like, he's out here and drove. I'm just kidding. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Rip cocoa bean.
Yo,
That's
people
a name.
know, people know. But I was gonna say, I forgot to add on to that story. is it was still alive after I hit it, poor thing.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to die. And I came back to the car for a tire iron.
Yeah.
And Sierra made me stop because I thought the humane thing to do would be to finish off the dog.
mercy kill. Yeah.
And she's like, you'll go to jail for that.
Oh, really?
So I'm very glad. That didn't happen.
This is why we need to know the law.
Like I was like, do I shoot it in the road? Like, do I hit it over the head? Because I knew it wasn't going to live, but it was alive. And I felt really bad. So,
oh, man.
it was not fun.
Oh,
But
man.
the full story, guys, is on episode 158, I believe. Go back and listen.
158. His name was really Cocoa Bean?
Cocoa Bean. Yeah, their
He's a Cocoa
Facebook
Bean.
picture 4 or 5 years later is
terrible.
still the dog. Like that's, yeah.
All right, let's get on.
All right, this is a story from Hunter. Hunter said at youth camp, it had just rained. So we played mud dodgeball in a flooded field.
See? Right
Yeah,
here. Right
problem.
But little did we know,
Problem.
one of the reasons the field was flooded was because the septic system had been leaking directly into it.
Love it. So doodle ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
Imagine
someone's
getting smacked in the face
I'd be so mad.
with that dodgeball.
mouth. How do you not smell that?
Yeah.
Imagine opening your mouth
Just a little drip.
while playing.
A little
Somebody
drip.
go to pick up the ball, but instead they sling poop.
Yeah. You nasty for
I'm
throwing
throwing
it.
up.
You
That's
nasty for
not
getting
for
hit
me.
with it.
Nope.
Also, yeah, where your nose at?
Yeah, you didn't smell that?
I feel like you had to smell it.
They're like,
But
"This-
camp
this-
kids always smell so bad anyway.
Somebody was just like,
I never got to experience camp, but
I feel like
now
that's
I'm glad I did.
You don't want
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I'm glad I
it's
did
it's
now.
different,
I want
dude.
to.
It's different.
Yeah. They
It's,
shot me in the face with a dart once. Remember that?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta hear this.
I don't know why he did it. He just did it. There's really no
like
back.
a-
He just shot me in the face with a Nerf gun.
And it had a dart on the end.
Oh,
Or just
not a
a-
real dart. Not like
Oh,
a,
I was
no,
like-
Yeah, no, I was like, why would he say dart?
Yeah, he didn't.
You mean a
no.
Nerf
It was
bullet?
a Nerf bullet. Oh,
Oh, okay,
sorry.
okay,
I
yeah,
called
yeah.
it. I'm sorry. Yeah, he shot. That's it.
Yes, diseases for life. There's a very good chance. Woodstock
Damn.
99 all over again. Is there a backstory to that? I don't know.
Woodstock 99.
Brother, you don't
Julie-
know about Woodstock?
No.
Woodstock.
Don't
was
even look it
wild.
up. Don't look it up.
Seriously.
Don't
Yeah,
look it
no,
up. Don't look it up.
Woodstock was
Okay.
pretty wild.
Don't look it up.
And they were they just crapping everywhere. Is that what it was?
No, I mean, it's just
It's
people
a-
doing drugs.
Yeah,
at
Oh,
like
okay,
an
yeah.
intense amount of
Yeah.
drugs.
Of
Psychedelic.
massive amount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
psychedelics.
Forbidden chocolate.
Oh,
that's
mushrooms.
disgusting. All right. This is our Finish the Chronicle segment. Isaiah, we have a name for it finally. We have
What
a
is it?
name. Finish the Chronicle.
What's
I know it's so profound of a name.
love it.
Is it like
Yeah.
a game?
It is. We're about to do it. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
So John's never done this. This is brand new for John.
Oh,
Chat,
shoot.
you guys will need to participate as well. Essentially, I'm going to read a few sentences or
Yeah.
a couple paragraphs, or not a couple lines of this story,
Yes.
and you guys got to give me your best guess as to like the rest of the story. So you finish the
Okay.
chronicle. Okay.
I'm going to be good at this. Yeah.
So we'll let Isaiah go first. Micah said, "What?
I'm gonna be good at this.
After youth group, my students really wanted to play hide and seek. I didn't want to play, but I reluctantly said yes. About 30 seconds after finding my spot, I heard a loud crash come from the basement." Isaiah?
I think there's a lot of stuff wrong with this already. Loud crash come from the basement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
During hide and seek. So probably the lights are off.
Yeah, some homeless man made his way into the basement,
Okay.
and then
That's
they went downstairs. Nobody's been downstairs in a while, and then all of a sudden, homeless guy jumps out, and they played hide and seek. Somebody was, found. So, homeless guy in basement.
Okay. Homeless guy in the basement.
All
Jo-
right.
If you had to guess, John, where do you think this story's going?
I'm going to go with a rabid animal.
Oh, that's a good. There have been
Yes.
stories about that, bro. There have been animals in churches
Yeah.
that have been
That's
sent
what I
into the
think it
show.
The homeless guy, that was my first guess.
Okay. So
That
some of
was
the
really gonna be
guesses,
your first guess? Oh,
Beatrice said someone fell down the stairs. Daisy, I think is it. Someone fell off furniture.
It happens.
Diddy lurking in the basement.
All
Okay.
Oh.
nah, all right. All right, guys.
Someone was trying to hide in the basement ceiling.
Got it.
I think,
Got him.
yeah, from Drake there. Someone fell through the ceiling to the basement. Guys, we've really had stories about that happening, which is,
Yeah.
there's an animal, like John said,
Yeah.
Kid put in a chest and sent down.
What
probably
did he say?
pushed in the chest. Fell down some stairs. Okay. All right. Good guesses, guys.
It's crazy.
Let's finish the chronicle here. About 30 seconds after finding my spot, I heard a loud crash come from the basement. That's when a student came running upstairs saying that one of our leaders fell.
Oh.
Apparently, this leader went This leader wanted to hide in an elevator our old building had in it.
Oh, the elevator fell. He's with the Lord. He's with the Lord.
I have to preface, we never share stories where people die, and no one died in the story.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm letting the chat know. No one died.
Yo!
But since the lights were off for the game,
Yeah.
when she pried open the door expecting to walk inside,
No.
she instead fell 5 feet down the elevator shaft to the concrete floor below.
5 feet ain't bad.
Thankfully, it wasn't too bad.
All right.
Somehow the door opened easily.
Zay's crazy. That's wild. She's in pain.
Imagine walking into
She's in pain and you're laughing at
she
it.
just falls, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I would, if I was there, I'd be weak. I would be like, oh my god. If I see that, I'd be like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Oh man, bro.
Minister.
Somehow
That's
the door
hilarious.
opened easily, even with the car on another floor, and she ended up needing 3 staples in her head. She fell on her head.
I just feel like it's wrong to laugh, but it's,
No, yo, imagine
she
though.
was sprinting in the elevator.
Imagine she fell
Yeah.
and no one knows. So they're like pushing the button on the elevator, trying to get
my
it down.
God.
to
Okay,
open
Final
the door.
Destination is not necessary right now.
That's
This is
wild.
crazy. This
Nobody
is crazy.
dies. Nobody dies.
Nobody dies. Nobody dies. Nobody dies. Nobody dies. Nobody dies.
Yo, that's nuts.
Dang.
I
Hey,
couldn't.
hey.
If I
That's
see-
a liability, huh?
An
What's that?
elevator?
And
Wait, so they were in a church? They were in their church?
Yeah, it was probably just like an elevator
did
that
it
goes.
still work?
They what'd they say? They said they had an old elevator.
Old.
I guess yeah.
It
It
was
did
still
work because
operable?
she pried the doors open,
Ah, okay.
and they don't know how that happened.
All right.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Man. I hope, yeah. Bless her, man. Bless her. I hope you watch. I hope she's watching.
This is a story from.
thought it was
You remember when that happened at church one week
What's that? Oh, a baby drive?
when a baby fell off a chair?
Remember the
reverberation off of bro.
From the
You had me
concrete.
crying.
What
Yeah,
did he
that
do?
was funny.
That hold on.
I think I said this before, but
No,
see-
we did talk about this.
I don't think we showed
let's
the
not
picture.
Do it again. Let's not do it again.
Oh, picture proof.
I'll tell
show-
John.
I'll show-
So
I'll
in
show.
the middle of service,
Yeah.
pastor was preaching, and a kid must have fallen off a chair.
Yeah.
And it's all concrete.
Hey, bro.
And you just
Sam
you feel the concrete,
is
like the thud in the
funny.
concrete, and this kid
They
starts
ju-
screaming.
Oh,
So I immediately text Isaiah to show it to the camera. It'd be fine.
I think it was a GIF.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
It's
I'm
the
gonna
dented.
scroll up.
It's the dented
the
head.
flat. The flat.
Yeah.
The slam.
Hey, bro, I was in.
Yeah.
Yo, this was recent? This happened recently?
No,
This is like
I've
within
been
the
going
past-
for a year, bro.
Oh,
Year and a
that's
half,
true.
maybe?
That's true.
Yeah, there it is. Show that to the.
Yo. See,
Did
Hey,
you
bro.
lose? I know you were like
I-
holding
yeah.
it in pretty well, but
I'm the one. Yeah,
I was
Don't ever like when
crying.
you're trying not to laugh. You can't be around Zay. 'Cause
No.
it's just like
absolutely not.
I just have to act like I'm praying. When I just put my head
Oh
down.
man,
gosh.
bro.
This is
Hope
a
you
story
hold
from Charles. Now, this is not technically a youth ministry story, but if they're good, I'll get. I let some exceptions go through.
Okay.
My dad said he was doing prison ministry and had spent weeks preparing a message about David and Goliath. He was so excited to share it, but he kept getting a nagging feeling that God was telling him not to share it.
Listen to the spirit.
Listen, bro.
He ignored it and shared it anyway.
Mm.
It went great with the men, but then he shared it again on the women's side of the prison. They loved it as well, but afterward, one woman came up to him and told him that the message was exactly what she needed to hear.
She took out a guard.
She went on to say that she felt like David
She took out Bubba.
and that she killed her Goliath,
Oh,
her husband.
Oh. What?
She now fully believes that God sent my dad to affirm that she was justified in murdering her husband.
was he uncircumcised?
Uncircumcised Philistine. That's
They
wild.
didn't let us know.
That's wild, though. God actually just spoke for you, brother.
Thank you.
God, like, yeah, you don't read your Bible much, sis. It's all right. I don't think. But
Hey, respectfully, I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at him.
who?
The Lord tried to
Oh,
warn
the
you
pastor.
for weeks,
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah,
God was like, hey, brother, hey.
don't do it.
I'm telling you.
Don't
He
do
even,
it.
he even
Don't
gave him a
do it.
second chance because he shared it with the men first.
Yeah.
He said, I'm urging, as you walk, listen to me. Listen to me.
I would even said that because if like something bad goes wrong and you're just like, yeah, the spirit was telling me, and like,
What do you say?
right?
What do you say to this?
I wouldn't even said that. I would just been like, yeah, bad sermon.
She came up, she said, Pastor,
Thank you.
that was a word. You don't know what you don't. And he was probably puffing his chest. He was like, yeah,
Right.
I killed my husband. Yeah, sister. yeah,
That was
sister.
the Lord. That was the Lord.
Yeah, sister. He empowered you. Freedom.
And I'm guessing that's what got her in prison.
I would imagine.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
You
That would be
never
my
know.
guess.
People don't get caught.
I'd look
sometimes.
around and
That's
be like,
true.
are you sure? Because
Yeah.
you've made it here.
All right.
I don't know. This is where free people go.
All right.
Respectfully.
Maybe she praised and never mind.
All right.
Did she
We-
finish the job?
Did she?
Oh. God,
Never mind.
We are doing a merch competition, guys. This is an announcement we have going on,
Free merch.
but it ends. No, we're not
Okay.
getting.
I thought
It is a merch design. That's a great guess, though, John.
I thought we were still playing the game. I thought we were still playing the game. I'm sorry.
We are. I was just doing a quick announcement here.
All right. Free
We
merch.
calling all designers, friends of designers. If you would like to win $150, if we pick one of your designs, then you can go to our website, ygcpodcast.com/merch and submit your design. If we pick it, you could win $150. And we had, so this ends. Yeah, we got to give a shirt away. Absolutely. It ends on April 30th, but we picked we picked one of the winners. We could pick multiple. We picked one already, and I want to show you guys this. This is so sick. Oh, we even printed it already. Look at this.
Oh shoot!
He said, hey. free
This
merch.
is, they called it, let me see if I can show the camera here. The Faces of YGC.
Oh, that's fire, bro.
Yeah, you guys see that?
Oh, see,
That's
Ashton,
shy.
that's crazy, bro.
That's
Yeah.
Pastor Mikey,
Let me
Pastor Tim. I know that's
There we go. There we
Zay,
go. There we go. You guys see that, right?
Pastor Cole. Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I had a red hat.
Good.
Is that orange?
Why do you do that? Just
Let me
let them.
see.
They did a good job.
No, I want one.
They pictured you in
It
a
is
red
red.
hat.
Golly.
I think it's ready, yeah.
That's fire.
His name is Connor. You guys can go follow him, stutz.art.
It is fresh.
He did a really good
Yeah.
job. We have to give him a shout out. He's a listener of the show, and he knows us all too well because those impressions are spot on. But that's one of the winners. So if you guys have a designer, you know someone that would like to win $150 and get a shout out on our Instagram story, then you can head over to ygcpodcast.com/merch. All right. This is a story from Aaron. Aaron said, I had just gotten a fellow youth student of mine with a pretty good burn. So he turned to me and tried to say, you're always dogging on me.
Oh.
But because he was tired from the mission trip we were on, he blurted out in front of everyone in the room, why are you always raw dogging me?
How did that get mixed up in his mind?
Hey,
What? You're done for. You're done. Whoever he is, you can't come back.
respectfully, y'all need to do an investigation.
Yeah, you never know.
Need to do an investigation.
Mm.
They are fellow youth group students,
Send them
guys.
away.
Oh, the youth group.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, that's not appropriate. I thought they were leaders. I was like,
No.
impartation.
This is a story from Roxy. And guys, this is a brand new segment to season 7. John and Isaiah have not done this yet. This is called Guess the Denomination.
I've been waiting for this, man.
I'm gonna be triggered.
We might get canceled, brother.
I'm coming for you. I'm kidding.
It's really not that hard to figure out how this works.
Calm down.
What I'll do is I'll just read the story.
Yeah.
These people don't tell us, hey, this is my denomination.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
in Youth Group Chronicles fun, we're just going to take a guess.
All right.
All right. Maybe they'll let us know.
I have a really good
if we-
question, but I feel like
What?
Non-denominational.
are we doing actual denomination?
You know what? Throw out,
Or
because
cults
that's a
as
great
well?
question. You can throw
All right,
in
cool.
whatever
Let's do it.
people are going to think is a denomination.
Let's do it.
Sierra will give us some ideas. All right.
Oh,
Roxy
we have a
said,
list. Thank you.
our youth group was playing hide and seek in the dark when one of the leaders decided to make it scary by dressing in black and jumping out at us. I was hiding in the basement ceiling when I looked down the hall to see something I was not expecting. Through the darkness, I could just make out this leader standing at the end of the hallway holding a butcher knife.
Mm-hmm.
After I got found, I asked another leader why Kevin was holding a butcher knife while we were playing hide and seek.
Dude.
Kevin was trying to hack you.
That's when he looked at me and said that Kevin left a while ago.
Oh.
Oh,
In a panic, they rushed all the students outside after
Kevin went wrong, bro. Kevin said, I'm leaving.
Man, came back
Went
with a
down the
mask
hall in
on.
the kitchen, boy.
Came back with a ski
He got
mask.
that hack.
It was Kevin. It was Kevin all
it was
along.
Kevin the whole time.
In a panic, they rushed all the students outside. And after searching the building, they found a drug addict from down the road who had just had his house raided.
It was one of y'all kids. He came in with a knife. This is crazy.
Apparently, he saw our church door open, wandered in, and had no idea we were playing a game.
That man want his stuff back, man. He want his stuff back.
He said, y'all, I knew it was one of these church folks that called the cops on me. Your kid's getting it. I seen y'all drop your kids off. I'm hacking them down.
Jeremiah said Southern
He's had it out
Baptist.
Oh,
That's
man.
okay. There's a guess.
All right.
If you had to guess the denomination of this church,
So what
The
church will leave
doors
their
was
doors
open.
unlocked? Yeah.
unlocked in the middle of the city,
Ah.
my initial guess would be like Presbyterian.
Non-denomination not doing that. They got
no,
guns.
They yeah.
They got guns.
If I'm going to go with
that's true.
Presbyterian. Normally they have like the very traditional churches, so I would imagine people in the community are pretty familiar with them. Maybe the doors don't lock because it's an older church, or maybe Episcopalian, something like that.
Yeah.
Catholic don't have youth groups.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I think
That's
they
a
do.
good-
We get Catholic stories. What do they have?
Yo, man, I'm scared.
I feel like they do.
I never heard of a Catholic.
Oh,
youth
maybe they.
group.
Someone let us know.
Okay.
So will let us know, please. I don't.
Do Catholics have youth groups?
She's looking it up for us.
Oh Lord.
Presbyterian. Okay, so I'm not alone. Episcopalian, Presbyterian, Methodist.
What age is a Catholic youth group?
Mike said Methodist. If you had to guess, what do you think?
Because we're on to something there. Leaving your doors unlocked.
Yeah, in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Why are you looking
yeah.
at my thighs, bro?
Ooh.
That's mad freaking weird.
Oh, they said something in the comments.
You're mad
I need
weird.
glass because I was like, I don't.
The man said
I thought you
they
were talking
got
about
them
me.
thunder thighs.
I thought you was talking about me. I was
What's wrong
like,
with
that's
you?
weird. I'm looking at the screen.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. You thought you were mad at him.
Like, oh, yeah.
John,
Do
stop
they
looking at
have
my
youth groups?
thighs.
Sierra's looking this up for us. Okay, someone just said my parents met at a Catholic youth group.
Oh, okay.
How would they not?
Were they grown?
Were they? I don't. I feel like when they were younger.
My phone jacked up.
I'm
All I'm getting is
scared.
his thighs.
Jeremiah
That's
said
hilarious.
Mexican Pentecostal because they let everyone in. Okay.
That would make sense. That I honestly, that's where I was gonna. I was kind of gonna go with
that's a great guess,
Pentecostal.
I'm gonna say
I think it was Pentecostal.
Methodist.
I love Pentecostal.
I am going
I'm
Presbyterian.
gonna say Methodist.
Presbyterian.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
final guess.
That's it.
Roxy, if you're listening to this, let us know. That would be funny to know.
Y'all
if
got to
we
get off my thighs.
Get in
man.
the get in the.
You guys
chat,
got to leave
Roxy.
Isaiah alone.
Leave my
This
thighs
is talking
alone.
about your thighs.
Yeah, man. They
Oh,
going.
man.
I was about to
All
say
right,
they
let's
going
get back
in on my
to
thighs,
some other
but-
stories here.
That's crazy.
This is from.
Wait,
what?
do we know?
No, I just said we don't know, but
Yeah.
that's the whole point of the game. Is we have to
Roxy's
guess.
gonna come tell us.
Yes,
man.
they're gonna. I said, let us know.
Get in
It's
there.
the whole point of the
Shaw,
game.
what are we doing?
Isaiah's new to this. Isaiah's new to this game.
Shaw, what are we doing, bro?
All right, yeah. So many people are saying Catholic youth group is a thing.
I've never.
I don't know
been-
where Isaiah
I've
got
never,
that from,
I've never
guys.
been to one.
Boy, I went to Catholic school
You did?
for mad years.
Oh yeah, he
and
did.
not one of them kids went to youth. Not one.
I'll be honest. I don't actually.
There's no way.
Those are some of the wildest people I met.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If that's I don't want to get in trouble.
No, you're not gonna try.
All right, yeah.
This is crazy.
Some of the kids that went to
This
his
is
school,
crazy.
wildest people I ever met.
Well, they weren't Catholic. Everyone went to that school.
That's
It
true.
was a Catholic school. Like
That's
Cole
true.
went to that school. He
Yeah.
wasn't Catholic.
I don't think he was one of the wild. I'm just kidding. I don't
We
know.
had a lot of
nothing.
We had a lot of Catholic students at that school.
But
It's,
also, it was.
it's a Catholic school.
That's what I'm saying. It was a Catholic school, but you didn't have to be Catholic to go there.
So you sent your child there to become Catholic?
I don't even think that. I just think it was a
I
private
don't think
school.
that I would have went there if that was the case.
What? Yeah. What was the goal?
private
It was a
school
good
that you
education.
didn't have to go to Elmira.
Phenomenal education.
Yeah, I went to Elmira.
Yeah.
You're
right,
at Catholic school.
I had a good time.
This is a
does that
story from Luke. Luke said, we decided to open up our mic for live questions in front of 150 kids at our youth group.
To be a Catholic.
The plan, what'd you say?
He said, I
couldn't
can't
afford
afford to be a Catholic.
Couldn't afford to be a Catholic.
Do you not tithe? Like, don't they do the
Seed
same
time and
thing?
harvest.
Do you not tithe?
Come on, man. That's why you broke.
We decided to open up our mic for live questions in front of 150 kids at our youth group. The plan was for other leaders to screen anything before it made it to the mic. But of course, one student found a way to make his way around it. He reworded his question just enough to get through. He started by asking how to handle around being people who don't live a, quote, normal way, and said it made him uncomfortable.
Ooh,
It was worded oddly, but still vague enough to seem like an okay question.
I understand.
But then he kept going. He said, because I was at the gay club the other night, and I had a hard time being around those bleeps, so I left. In a panic, we cut him off, and we never saw him again.
How old? This was.
Why was he there?
This was a youth
This
kid.
is a youth kid.
Yeah, there's a lot of. They say, yeah, don't go back. They'll probably. We have a case.
First
built on you.
question, sir.
Yeah,
Let's back up.
yeah. It's,
Why were you there? Can we talk?
they made him feel uncomfortable.
And man said, yeah, man,
Wasn't for me.
went out to the gay club.
Wasn't my vibe.
Didn't like it.
Yeah. Did they send a
didn't like
location for this? Where is it?
What?
Did they like say where they're from?
Why you want to
You wanna go check it out? Like-
I just want.
so, brother,
Why are you so interested?
Right?
Why are you so interested?
Look, all right, don't worry about that. But don't worry about it.
hey,
but,
listen, man, gay people need Jesus too.
That is
amen. Yeah.
Take the gospel to them.
I mean,
This
you
kid did not.
Might not find him in the gay club, but
All right, we will do one more story.
yes,
This is from Gavin. And before we do this story, I do have an announcement. I know a lot of announcements tonight. We are officially caught up on YouTube.
yes,
You are.
That's
It's
what's
true.
up.
Yo, this is
true.
so exciting. This one has been coming for a while. So if people don't know, like we have the audio podcast that's
Yeah.
been releasing for 3 years. We started YouTube like a year late.
Mm-hmm.
We recorded all the content, but we weren't editing and putting it up. So all our episodes were like released later on YouTube.
Yeah.
But now episodes are releasing on the same day
Wow.
on YouTube as
That's
they
fire.
are the audio podcast. So Wednesdays, you guys can go watch on YouTube or you can listen. And people have been begging for this. And we finally got it.
Yes.
Just for you guys.
That's
Just for you
dope.
guys.
Up and up.
This story is from
Bro
Gavin.
said, yeah. That's before he
What? Are you talking about the comments?
the club.
Oh, in the clear.
In the clear.
We all fan.
We all fan.
We'll actually do the story from Kyle. Kyle said, we had some boys in our youth group who thought it was funny to give each other milkshakes.
Oh.
Now, if you're not familiar, this is where they would run up to a friend, put their hands on their chest, and shake their pecs. We didn't have any problems with this until a special needs kid in our youth group wanted to get involved.
I don't want to.
And unfortunately, he decided to give a milkshake to a girl who had never been to our church before. She turned around and left, never to be seen again.
Do they scream milkshake when they do it?
I don't know.
I never
That
heard
would
of
make
that.
it. Does it make it better? I don't know.
No, I don't know, because maybe then there could be questions. I don't know. I hope she found a better church.
I hope so too. They didn't
No.
even get time to explain it, which
No
is
bash,
actually the
no
worst.
bash to that church, but yeah, yeah,
Maybe a little bit.
See, you give them one slice, they want the loaf. That's what happens. You don't. You cut that in the bud as soon as it kill it. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Zay.
It's all right. He's doing really good. I'm proud of him.
That's nuts.
That boy put her through a neutral blip.
Oh, what?
Nutra blender.
That's wild. Milkshake. That's nuts. That's nuts.
That is it.
Zay had that one cooking, man.
No, that's bad. No, that's bad.
Woo.
I sip my vintage Coke to that. That's bad.
Introduce him.
Right.
Yeah, no name. Just
As soon as you walk, I wonder how
Just
long.
walked up and said,
I wonder if she heard the sermon yet. I was like, at
no,
the beginning.
she had just walked through
She
the
walked
door.
in. Oh my!
And this kid was
goodness.
like, "Now's my time."
That's a lawsuit.
nah,
That's a
bro.
lawsuit.
No.
They might. I don't know. Well,
Because I'm being
you
honest.
got to keep people monitored, man. Usually,
I'm being honest. Let's talk about it.
go ahead.
We got to, right?
Yeah.
They really don't know their own strength.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah,
She left with some trauma, y'all.
yeah. Oh man,
That boy said,
let's stand in the gap for that girl.
ew.
Nah, 'cause
Man.
I feel like he knew. He had it. You had it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
You said-
nah,
I'm
say your
with you.
piece. Say your piece, man.
I'm with you.
that man said this is an opportunity.
He said,
That's
huh?
because there you have to. Yeah,
Shotty.
they be knowing. They be knowing.
That looked like a
sometimes.
vanilla milkshake. bitch.
That man said, "Yeah, I'm a milkshake." All right. Nah, let me not go too far, but yeah.
John. What?
What
Don't
do you
clown
mean?
John.
Don't clown.
Don't
yeah.
clown
I want to
John.
hear what he
Sam.
has to say.
Don't
I want you to
clown
finish your
John.
statement.
I wanted to stop. I had to stop. I don't want to go too far.
I wanted to stop, brother.
There's already the situation with the snail. We got to stop.
Yeah,
So
right.
let's
Yeah, we're already
cut
in
it.
legal trouble because of the snail.
Right.
All right, guys, we will do our Would You
That's
Rather segment to wrap this episode up. John, I don't know if we've done this with you, but this is. Have you ever played Would You Rather before? It's pretty.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wait, would you rather?
Yeah. You know what that is?
It sounds. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It's well, you're about to play. It's where
All right,
we
let's
take
play it.
two stories and you have to pick
Let's
which one
play
you'd
it.
rather have to do.
Oh,
But the stories are from this episode.
okay. Cool,
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Option one is you're at youth camp playing mud dodgeball in a flooded field.
No,
Other
I'm
one.
not.
Rather. All right.
Okay. What? What'd they say?
Mud dodge.
Yep. Mud dodgeball is option one. Option
Boy
two.
said, "Let me at those thighs."
Yo,
Get him out the chat, man.
the glazing in the chat tonight
The
is
glazing.
wild.
Leave my thighs alone.
Glazing?
These are one person thighs.
The other option is you are playing hide and seek in the dark
Mhm.
and you pry open some elevator doors
Oh,
and fall down an elevator shaft,
and bust my
crack
head.
open your head, and have to get 3 staples in your head.
So get hit.
I got a
with-
war room. A war.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
No, I'm playing.
he's like Blue's Clues over there.
I got a war wound
Uh,
with the elevator shaft staples.
I'm going dodgeball.
yeah.
You got the skedaddle?
I am not cracking my head open, dude.
Did she have any long term effects?
They didn't say she did,
Oh,
but I mean,
yeah.
yeah, scar,
This
cracked
one,
open head.
I
You
would've-
about to tiptoe?
Option 2 from Harmony. Drake said option 1.
Drake's on
What
here?
if you fell?
If what?
What if you?
Oh, I know.
slipped?
Oh, in the poop.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
didn't
I'm
say
saying.
anybody was like super sick.
Fecal matter?
Yeah. That's,
Guys, let us know. What do you think? Option 1 from
Sadly, I'll
from
be
Latin
This is
from that
chocolate.
leprechaun.
this is a tough one. What's that? Sadly, I bathe in chocolate. You said.
The first one from Vic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, I
Julie
ain't-
said,
I'm
"Sadly, I'll
not
bathe in the
falling.
chocolate." Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, yeah.
1.
What's wrong?
I don't even want to say, but
What do you think, John?
yeah, I might have to go with 1, but I really don't want to pick that one.
Yes, you can wash off option 1 unless it's in your mouth.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't want to pick it, but unfortunately, that's
Yeah,
kind of the only option, right? Isaiah?
Yeah, I'm not putting staples in my
yeah,
forehead.
because I don't want to go to the hospital.
I'm not doing that.
No.
I get-
5 feet's no. I mean, that's
Yeah, 5 feet is wild.
in the dark. You can't brace because you don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't know
can't
when it-
see
you
when the
can't
floor's
see.
coming. Concrete, a
It's like this tall.
little bit taller. Sierra, stand up.
I was about to say, I know my wife's
Let's
height,
see.
brother.
She's 5
She's
foot
5
exactly.
exactly.
There we go. You have to fall off a ledge enough to crack your head open.
Yeah, because
Falling head first?
Yeah, because she,
Wait, Sierra, go stand over there so the camera can see.
she probably had momentum.
Yeah. Where's
Maybe.
Shy? You 5.
No, Shaw's not 5. He's a little.
He's
bit-
at least
He's a little.
What you
5'10",
5'2"?
5'11". Don't disrespect Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw's like 5'6".
Yeah. He's not 5'9", 5'10",
He's
right?
5'4". Guys,
5'10", blue eyes, trust fund.
What? Sorry.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to this episode of Youth Group Chronicles. We see a lot of option 1. I don't see many option 2s.
Why
I think
they
option
on
1's
me
going to win. Because you react to them. Because you
Why
answer
they
them.
on me?
Because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
answer them.
Yeah,
That's
nah,
why.
to it,
that's
man.
cool.
But John, Isaiah, thank you for being
I'm
here.
send something their way.
Youth Group
for having me.
Chronicles. I appreciate you guys being in the studio, and we will see you all next week.